It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back as we make it even more feel good this morning. Getting our communities to flourish sometimes requires a helping hand, and the Sunbake Community Initiative campaign forms an essential part of bringing help to the heart of our homes. We love it, and they've proven their track record. Community upliftment is required in different forms, and here to give us some insights into their incredible community initiatives that Sunbake are pioneering right now is brand manager of baking, Wasim Gangat. Wasim, welcome back, my friend.
Thanks, nice to be here with you.
I love seeing you because it always heralds something really special for, it's weird, I want to say your communities, but it's your market. And the fact that you have now made zero distinction between those two things feels like a real coming of age, not just for you, but for South Africa.
Yes,
this is what big business needs to do. Okay. How do you focus on the community, and where did this begin? Why is this a pillar of your business?
So, as a Sunbake business, we have a network of bakeries that span across a large part of South Africa. And a lot of these bakeries and operations are in local communities. And a lot of the individuals in these communities are actually employed by Sunbake and work for Sunbake. So we are really deep-rooted in our communities. And over the last couple of years, we've noticed and seen the challenges that these communities face. And I'm talking the lack of water, electricity, education. And that's when we, as a business, decided to sit together, get together with these communities and work together to improve their lives overall.
There are some pressure points, we know this, and when you look at the bigger picture, it can become quite numbing and disparaging in that sense. But when you focus on the individuals, those community leaders, those teachers, those people that are standing up within their communities, suddenly the cup overflows. How are you achieving this? What are some of those major focus areas for you? I know you've spoken about schools, and there are some key pressure points, but what do you get most excited about when you plug back into these communities?
So I think the one thing is that there's a lot of skill in these specific areas, and a lot of individuals have that skill.
Yeah.
But due to their challenges with regard to resources, they're unable to commercialize this skill into making a business opportunity. And that's where Sunbake comes in. So, for example, we went on a painting project where we paint stores and schools, etc. We went out and located local painters who have no formal business, no bank accounts, etc. We got them in, trained them up, and gave them this opportunity to now create an income in their household. And ultimately what this does, it rolls over to hopefully break that cycle of poverty over the next couple of years. And that's how we're just trying to start this and ignite this in our journey.
Because if one community member sees that guy getting his painting part of the process done, then I can do a borehole, you can make the roof tiles. Suddenly you see, and we've seen this in pockets in South Africa, if you give the land and empower the people through that process. I absolutely love that. Obviously you are charged with helping us bring up our children because you form a nutritional pillar in that part of the process. Hence, sport is a big focus for you as well. Why are young people in your ecosystem such a big part of your focus?
So sport is something that, we all know builds individual character. But aside from that, it brings communities together towards a common purpose. It really rallies them together towards achieving something. So we've gotten involved with not just sponsoring soccer teams and netball teams in these areas with kits and whatever else they need, but also hosting tournaments and bringing various communities in a specific area together. In addition, recently we just got involved with a cycling club in the Bushbuck Ridge area. What's been really cool about this is that in the long term, what we're seeing is some of those riders are now competing at a national level. And that's all we want to do. We want to open up these opportunities for them and give them this opportunity to really create something of their lives and give them that exposure.
And it works. I rode with Nicholas Dlamini, who rode in the Tour recently, on one of his first ever rides when he was just plucked out of the crowd as a kid with a lot of promise. When you put a big brand behind these people, and even if it's just to give a young person a moment to shine, just one moment that can feed them spiritually, not just energetically as you guys do. Thank you so much for putting the effort in. Can we help? What initiatives should we jump behind? Is there anything you want to leave with us from a call to action perspective?
Absolutely. Just keep an eye out on our social media. We're continually communicating what we're doing. But in addition, we are very focused on schools as well. So we do a lot of sanitary pad drives where we get healthcare professionals in to educate these youngsters about personal hygiene. We do community cleanups. We do water tanks to areas that don't have water tanks. We just gave away 10,000 school stationery kits to school learners around South Africa. So I think all in all, we're really trying to develop and build communities, and that's what our brand is about. And we're rallying behind our people in these areas.
Yeah, and I love the fact that it's an entire ecosystem.
Absolutely.
Buddy, you guys are getting better and better at this, which is the most encouraging part when you see big business like this lending a helping hand hand in the most fundamental way. Clearly, we are getting it right. Today is an important reminder. It's not how much we give, but how much effort we put into our giving. And Sunbake, well, there is nothing fresher under the sun, literally.